everyone. Today I'm going to show you the circle challenge. This is a way to practice being creative by generating ideas. Generating means you're just coming up with ideas. And the challenge is that they are all circles. So your ideas have to do with something that is round. Now, you can think of things that are round that fit inside the circle, or you can think of things that are round that maybe use the circle but then add on to it. So there are multiple ways to use the circles. Try to make each circle a different drawing though. There are 16 here on this paper that I've provided for you. If you don't have this paper, you can usually find online templates for this. They may have more than 16 circles, and that's fine. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can actually set a timer and try and do it within a certain number of minutes to try and come up with ideas, maybe to force yourself to be a little bit faster. You could also play it like a game with your family at home and see who comes up with the most ideas in a certain number of minutes. It's really up to you how you want to use it, but part of being creative is being able to come up with ideas. And when we have to come up with ideas, a lot of times it's to solve a problem or to fix something. And so the problem or the challenge here is that you have a circle. And that's what you have to work with to start with. You could do this with any shape. You could do a square challenge or a triangle challenge. But for this, we're going to use the circles. And the more you do this, a lot of times the more your brain is able to come up with those ideas faster. And so that is what helps us to be creative. And when you look at this, I've got my finished one here. You can draw first in a pencil, and then you can go back and color them in. Because had I not colored this one in, you might not know it was a tomato slice. Maybe in your mind it would have been an orange slice. So sometimes you might need color to kind of show what something is. Other times you might not. So when you get started, you're going to want to start with your pencil. And then, like I said, try to use each circle for one thing and either make something inside the circle, or you could make something where the circle's in the middle and you add on to it. But it should be something that's round. Now, what do you do if you can't come up with ideas? Well, a lot of times you take a look around. So if you're at home, take a quick walk through your house and take a look around and look for things that are circles or round, like balls, that you could draw as a circle, because that can help you with ideas. When I was doing my challenge, the first thing I noticed in my art room here is that I have a clock on the wall. And so that became my first idea. Ideas don't have to be completely original. They don't have to be an idea that no one else has ever had. It's okay to have the same idea as someone else, because our ideas usually come from things that we see or things that we remember. So, if you just read a story, maybe there's an idea from that story that you can use one of these circles for. Or if you just watched something on TV, maybe there was something in the TV show or the movie you watched that you can use one of these circles for. I had just watched Frozen and I thought of a snowman being an idea for one of my circles. And then of course you can think about things you like to do, and are any of the things you do at home, do they have circles in them? Are there any of your toys that might have circles in them? Is there anything in your kitchen that might have a circle in it that maybe you used to eat your breakfast with? So your ideas can come from lots of different places. The challenge is to be able to create them using these circles. So when you get started, you either draw inside the circle or around the circle. Let's say I want to do the earth. Okay, so I would start with trying to imagine some land and water spots. Now, I might not know that this is the earth unless I color it in. Usually we recognize the earth because of it being colored. So I might actually stop after I draw that and then go back and color it in and find my green and my blue colored pencils, and then I can show the land and the water on my earth. So that's one of the reasons I recommend having colored pencils for something like this, because it can help you show your ideas if just a regular drawing pencil isn't enough. All right, so you can either play the challenge with a timer and give yourself maybe 5 minutes, or you can just play it and try and fill in each of the circles, but just like I said, try to make each one a different idea. All right, I hope you have fun.